What up, T Money? I didn't really do that well, dude, sadly. Um, I don't really want to say that. I mean, I think really what it comes down to, I'm going to try Washington. I think really what it comes down to, dude, is, it's 10 wins or bust. I mean, if you don't get 10 wins in the event, you kind of feel like crap. I don't want to use the word crap either, but it's really more just we had 7 wins in a row. I was almost at 8, and I choked and I threw a pick. I was in the red zone. I had it. I messed up. I had a fourth down stop. I'm actually shocked. This is good weather here in New York. We're right now in New York. What a game this is. What a scene. Coach K has already clinched the 6th seed. But right now we're playing our starters for continuity reasons. Also XP for what it's worth. I mean, hopefully no one gets hurt, but no one really got hurt all year, so don't really see why they would here in this game for a, longevity injury or a prolonging injury. But Coach K is playing again for, continuity reasons here. They will have a date with the San Fran Niners, I believe. So we will see how that goes, but they're playing against a top quarterback. Tua has been great this year. Clearly got the number 2 seed in the NFC after almost wanting to be traded, actually, which is crazy. Handoff to Pollard, and there's Dallas Turner in the speed. Loss of 2, actually, for the young DN, Dallas Turner. What up, Virus? How we doing, dude? It's tough. Yeah, thanks, dude. I'm going to try tomorrow if I have more time, T-Money, but last game for the year for franchise, we had, 2 forced losses due to some issues, down the road, but and that's going to be a good tackle there by Vaughn. The ball's out, but that's a glitch, sadly. But yeah, I mean, pretty much, it's kind of been a year where we had a lot of one-score games, a lot of close games. Really nothing that, and again, one of the league's best rush defenses here. And I thought he was injured. It showed him getting up slowly. We got lucky there. I thought he was hurt. But looks like they're playing their starters too here as we see CeeDee Lamb in the slot receiver. They're going to do their best to, stop him the best they can. Check down there to Pollard. What a hit there by Fred Warner, though. And those are ones you want to see be a fumble. He jukes right into a hit there by Fred Warner. But him and Zach Bond have honestly been a tackling machine for this defense. But obviously, it really comes with getting pass rush, getting stops, situations they can really lean on. And this is going to be a blitz, and down he goes. Nick Martin, the rookie. 4th down and 12. Will they go for it here? And they are. So he is going for it here, and he is playing to, I guess you would call it, to win the game. So far, so early. Coach K with the easy pass commit here, though. And he's doing cover 2 here. Good luck to Zandy. And Zandy is going to, I don't know if he's going to get that. It's going to be picked. What a rare play. A defensive end, Dallas Turner. I don't know if I've ever seen that. 12 years playing the game. Best quarterback in the league is probably Mac Jones. It's got to be Will Levis. Well, yeah, I mean, you guys are joking around. Are you talking about the NFL or this league's franchise? Because sometimes I'm not sure who commented, but sometimes you guys can be, I don't know who you guys are. Sometimes people are in the league, but they use a different YouTube account, so. Handoff, and Samson give him 1. MOB. But yeah, pretty much this football team, 10-6 for this year, they're not really too mad about it. Not that many receivers on this football team besides Trey McBride. Samson's obviously a rookie, in real life, Cleveland Brown rookie. He'll be fine for the franchise. It's 5 years. But this team, they're going to want to win some games for next year and at least make the playoffs. They got to come back a little bit stronger. And it's going to start with having some better receiver options. Now, right here, you're going to already see 3rd and inches here for this football team. They lost to the Giants by 1 possession. I want to say, and that really could be picked. Brandon Cooks got glazed. 1st down, that should have been picked. That's why RPOs are OP, because even though you think that it's manned up, you can still break a tackle or the defender glitches out. So, not really a guy to call an RPO, but Coach K calling it there gets a little bit lucky. Brandon Cooks, the veteran, definitely someone they can lean on in the playoffs. But again, we're playing our starters here for continuity reasons, even though we definitely know our seating and stuff. Here's Sampson underneath, and he'll fall down for injury reasons. 1st down. Again, this is definitely a team that can move the ball. Jalen Hurts, X-Factor quarterback. Sampson can run the ball. He's been glitchy, breaking tackles, quick. Not to mention that McBride is also a top target. And they will take their yards here to Myers, the veteran, give him 6. This football team is drafting either a corner or a receiver in round 1. Where their round 1 pick will be dependent on how the playoffs go. In order to get a 1st round bye, you had to have 2 losses or under. That is a really hard ask for a football team. And they are going to playmaker, and it's going to be out of bounds. Good D that time by, I think that's Holcomb. Coach is going to try a quarterback draw here. 3rd down and 4, hoping for a pass commit here. And the draw is open. Here is that draw, and it is to Hurts, and he'll slide for the 1st. What a call by Coach K there again, using his team to his advantage. A rushing quarterback, he'll use his legs in the playoffs. Speed option. That is not what I wanted. I actually wanted to press. I thought triangle was the flick. It must be LB. Boy, I don't like the way that play went. We could have got injured there. We could have got hurt. That was a bailout. Not going to lie to you guys. Handoff Sampson. He might have the edge. Dylan Sampson to the 1. What a job there by Joe Alt, left tackle. Probably one of the better things of this team are the trenches. 3 young defenders in the D front. I believe it's, G. Dexter. He's pretty good. You also have Jack Sawyer and Dallas Turner, both under 24 years old. But the offensive linemen, every single lineman's under 20. I believe every single person is under 24 years old in the O-line. Touchdown there to Rondale Moore on that inside slant. And the Dallas Cowboys had the lead here against the Giants. Not a lot of teams finding success against the Giants this year at 14-2. They started the year 0-1 against Washington. And they went on to win 14 out of 15. We lost to him in the last drive. We took a sack when we couldn't. And we lost, and I ran out of time back in week 2. That was a pivotal game against the Giants, but a lot of one score losses, 1 score wins for me this year, but at the end of the day, we kind of know how to play football. And I don't mean that in a sarcastic sense. I mean that as in, closing games and situational football. This football team can play some good football, but we're not going to kill you by 40 points either. We're probably not going to get blown out either. It's one of those things where it's like, look, we kind of know our place in this game. Play some good football and let's hope for the best. And that's a good pass there. No pass rush at all. Tony Pollard, holy smokes. Touchdown, no flags. Just no pass rush at all there. But it was a 3-man rush, to be fair. Just can't happen, man. Am I playing? No, I'm playing. Z3 game, I'm playing. I'm the Dallas Cowboys, dude, in this franchise. Yeah, I'm playing right now. Number 1 receiver. Well, yeah, I mean, he's not a star, but I'm saying he's played like a star for us. Like, he has given us what we wanted this year from a running back, and he'll only get better, statistically speaking, being a rookie and only an 80 overall. Really 78, but plus morale. And RB is open. There's a good throw to Cooks. First down. Boy, when there is time in that pocket for days, that is a throw Hurst can make in his sleep. First down and 10 now for this offense. And they're going to try to find McBride. What a catch, first down. Soft spot that cover 4 zone. And yes, it was. Cover 4, soft spot. Almost like those defenders play an umbrella defense around the field with 4 deep blues. Sampson nowhere to go. 2nd and 10. But I think really you can't let these teams have these explosive plays. 70-yard touchdown there last drive to Pollard. Simply put, can't happen. Sampson spacing. Makes 1 man miss, makes 2 man miss, first down. And that's what makes Dylan Sampson so good. It's again what he does after the catch or after he gets past the first layer of defense. He does have that escapability, if you will. Handoff, Sampson, why not? He broke that, he would have been gone. Give him 8. 2nd and 2. And again, this team is already making the Giants. I mean, we're not really chewing clock, but, you know, this team, when you're able to have these good completed passes, it really makes these games smaller, which in my opinion favors. That's a bailout, though, of a sack. These smaller games and shorter games really favor the Dallas Cowboys. Because remember, you know, we're not going to sit there and beat you 60-40, but we might beat you 21-18, and that's what Coach K wants to do here in the playoffs. Play some tough defense with Fred Warner and Bond, and do your best. Let's see if the far right corner is going to be open here. Nope. But Hurts can scramble, and he'll throw it away. And they will take their points. Or will they actually? Coach K might actually go for it here. Why not? You came this far. 2 yards. Coach doesn't say go for it. We're going to go for it. They're going to run the ball, make him get a shed here. Handoff. They could not get the shed, and first down. Got it by, they might challenge it. I don't think it's challengeable, and it's not. First down. Oh, it was challengeable. I don't think I got it either, but I guess we did get it by a slim margin. Coach K, first down. And if it's one-on-one like I want it here, it is. One-on-one to Brandon Cooks, but he slips. I have never seen that animation. Boy, I mean, every single... I can say, no, I don't. For time reasons, I don't know. It is Patrick Williams. It is, but only the Masters. Handoff for a loss. An injury timeout. Is that Sampson? Yes, it is, I think. Even though he got up. In comes Hunter. Sampson's hurt. That could have been picked, 3rd and goal. Bruised ribs, and we're going to sub him out the rest of the game here. We're not going to sit there and risk it. So he'll be the 3rd running back now in this game. I mean, my rule of thumb was play starters, but I mean, we can't sit there and have someone be hurt in the game right now. 3rd and goal, they're going to call curls here. But yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs is not in the pack, by the way. And it's going to be Hunter, touchdown Cowboys. He rolled out. They have got to do a better job by containing for Jalen Hurts. And again, Jalen Hurts is someone who can get out of the pocket as a dual threat. He really is the X factor for this football team. Brandon Cooks, if he goes off as well, that's when you know it's a better day for the Cowboys offense. But definitely this would be a confidence win for the Cowboys going into the playoffs this probably Sunday Night Football. We will probably play our playoff game heading into Sunday Night Football. We'll probably go on the road here versus the Cowboys. But really on both sides, the AFC and the NFC, a lot of good teams did make the playoffs. It's not going to be easy at all. Coach K not really having too many weapons on offense, but I think Trey McBride was honestly used probably as low as he could have, given that he's such a great player in the league. I mean, you really can't utilize him much less than we did already. I mean, he still did great for us this year. He did, but Trey McBride is someone who, I don't know. It's just we haven't really looked his way that much this year. But 2nd and 5 now, handoff, and wow. Let that be a testament to how good this run defense is. Loss of 9. What a play by Fred Warner cutting off that edge. And Fred Warner, that should have been picked. Fred Warner was literally glued. You could not glue him any closer to that defender, or the offense crosser. That should have been picked. And it's a bad throw by Tua, turnover on downs. And Coach K will take over here and likely chew the half. And again, this win's all for pride. I mean, obviously, maybe it could have been for first place if we did a little bit better this year, but it wasn't in the cards this year. Handoff, Hunter. The backup, give him 2. But like I said, I mean, Fred Warner and Zach Bond, they are one of the best, and I'm going to say it, the best linebacking duo in the league. It's one of those things where it's kind of like, hey, when Cooks plays really good, the offense is good because the receivers are the worst part of this offense. When the DBs play really good, you already know how good, Bond and Warner are. And Coach K isn't going to go deep to Cooks, and that's a waste of a play. I don't know if that's sim or what, but, I mean, that throw is just not even really computable. I mean, I get it. Free form, maybe it was my mistake there, but there's no way that I'm that bad in the game to make a throw that bad. Just can't happen. See what happens here on 3rd and long. Here is McBride. First down. On the bench route. What an efficient game by Hurts converting these plays. And here comes Coach K slants. Cooks, the blue throw by Hurts, touchdown, no flags. That's what makes a superstar quarterback elite. Pressure in his face. He makes a blue throw somehow, some way. What a play by Jalen Hurts. And those are the plays that will make this Dallas football team possibly go to a Super Bowl here, Super Bowl 60 this year. It's when that passing game is really elite, when we know the receivers are the weakness. Brandon Cooks and McBride thrived on that drive. Sampson's still injured for a running back right now. He's not out for the game, but they're benching him for the rest of the game because he has bruised ribs. Simpson and Cooper, trust me, they are, Kyler. They are. Fred Warner and Zach Bond, based on ability, there is no way you're saying it's better than that. For the future of the game, yes. Simpson and whatever his name is, Simpson and Cooper. For the future of the game, yes. But for the first 2 years, it's Zach Bond and Fred Warner. They have been lights out. They've been all over the field, dude. I don't even care stat-wise because I've had at least 3 drop picks by each all year. They have been a tackling machine. They have right now been the there's a sack, or should be a sack. I mean, Jack Sawyer probably has 2 sacks all year, maybe 2.5 sacks, but he had 18 plus hurries all year. Like this defense, number 1 receiver in the league, CeeDee Lamb's been held tonight. This defense again, shit, it might be a touchdown here. We gotta be careful. I gotta do Matt 3D next time. And that's gonna be incomplete, but this defense, I think, plays a lot better than the stat sheet show, but the number 2 rush defense, Fred Warner and Zach Bond, I mean, they've just been excellent. And we get ball at half. And, I think it's the play rec. I think the play rec is what's helping them get out there and get the best angles, even though it's CPU oriented. And Sampson's in the game. Why is he in the game? That's not good. He needs to be out of the game. I'm sorry to pause the game here, Zandy, but we have got to get him out of the game here as a kickoff returner. Just can't happen. That's my fault. Honestly, he needs to not be my returner anymore. Let's put anyone, dude, besides him. True, Nate. True, man. I love Brandon Cooks, bro. For a 1-year wonder, dude. Hit that one. Oh, you're funny, JG World. You're funny, dude. All right, here we go, dude. Coach K trying to put the game on ice. Hand off. Trying to make a man miss. Nowhere to go. Loss of 1. It's a great play. Coach K tried to cut in there from his user. Did not really work that much. McBride, why not? Give him 8. 3rd and 3. Probably the only spot that could have went. Coach is going to call spacing here. And Hurts does have an X factor somehow, some way. And that's going to be picked. It was not freeform. That was my fault. That has to be freeform even though we had a step. Who was that in coverage? Whoever it was has to be somewhat of an elite corner because, I mean, to pick off a slant 1v1. That was the read, but I didn't freeform it. Handoff, Pollard, give him 2. We should have freeformed it. I mean, I had dots, so that was just me making a mistake. There is CeeDee Lamb, makes a man miss, give him 15, first down. And Coach K may lose this game. It's the same script as last time. I was up by 2 touchdowns versus Andy. He came back and won the game last time. So if that is the case, though, it would be a thing of not being able to finish these games. What a hit by Fred Warner. Wow. On Pat Frymuth there. And this defense, hopefully, can get a stop here. If not, they're going to have to get a field goal drive next time, at least, or better. I'm going to use their CeeDee Lamb here myself. Not an easy task. And touchdown Lamb. My guy got clogged. I mean, it is what it is. My guy got clogged. I tried to go to the drag route. My guy was... It was like a rub route or something like that. Someone was in the way of my guy. 21-14. Good game. Here in East Rutherford. East Rutherford. Can't say that word right now. Khalif Raymond. The veteran. First down. 25-yard line. What a game by Jalen Hurts. I mean, that's really my fault, not his. I mean, it should have been a free-form ball. I mean, perfect game by Hurts besides that one throw, but... It's my fault, dude. Nice job, Baseline. Nice job. What up, Daniel? How you doing, dude? Here we go. And Hunter, give him 5. Let's see what this team can do. Tua right now, trying to talk his team up right on the sideline. And you're going to throw it away. What a job by the Giants defense there defensively. Play action wide open. It is Jacoby Myers. Can Myers finish the veteran? Yes. Touchdown, no flags. What a play action bite that time and a better read by Jalen Hurts. What a game by number one. Jacoby Myers is someone who, remember, he does have some good route running and some good catching stats, but it's just, 87, 88 speed. Probably, I think he has 88 speed. It's just not good. But it doesn't mean the guy can't compete. It just means the guy's breakaway speed is so hard, but to finish. But right there, he was able to finish based on there just being no one around him at all. And again, what a game by Jalen Hurts. This defense can get one more stop. I feel like game script, it's probably over, but you got to be able to get this one more stop. And that's what football is all about, is being, so-called opportunistic. And that could have been picked. 2nd and 7. Sandy is calling a lot of mesh. They will take note of this for next game, but tendencies versus these players are very important. It's at least the 3rd time I've seen him call mesh tonight. There's again, same concept. Tua. That should. First down. He is injured, though. What a catch by Tucker, but he got hurt. That really should have been picked, but it was caught. Boy, that is absolutely ridiculous. Good call, bench, high point. Frymuth fumbles the ball. But will it be a safety? No. Did Fred Warner punch it out? All plays should automatically be replayable. Booth review. And yeah, I figured. Because I don't know if it was actually punched out or like... I didn't really deserve that fumble anyway, but game will continue. First down. And that really should have been picked. Touchdown, no flags. The defender was right there and just let the guy catch the ball. Just don't, really on both sides, defense tonight, just not really it. Fred Warner's made some good plays. The only stop they got was that turnover on downs. A bad throw by Tua. Here's Raymond. Regardless, they are going to need to stop the Giants, that is. If not, this game really could be over. Based on game script, up by 2 scores. It's Myers. First down. Pass protection has been absolutely on point for Dallas tonight. Making that high-low read. He came down for the angle. The post is open. Handoff. There's Hunter. Give him 3. Again, backup running back in right now for this football team. An injury. And let's see what happens here now in 2nd and 8. Soft cam, little range here. Cover 0. There's Rondale Moore. Oh, he can't haul it in, but Tucker can. 3rd and 8. Again, not really a bad throw. Cover 3, inside 3rd. Problem is, catch the ball. This may be a Rondale Moore touchdown here with the way he's shading. Yep, we're going deep to Rondale Moore. Why not? Really should be picked. 4th and 8, they'll go for it. Well, what a bad throw there by Hurts. 4th and 8. I hope it's not what I thought it was. Man coverage where the guy was guarding someone else. But yeah. Turnover on downs. The guy was probably guarding the other guy, but made a play in the ball. Stretch play, right side, Pollard. What a play by... He may score. Touchdown, Giants. The Cowboys right now are choking just like week 2. I mean, injury there and a tackle there for the Giants. But, I mean, to be fair, I mean, you know, Rondell Moore, I mean, he did drop that pass, to be fair, but... And that was a crazy play. That was a crazy... I actually forgot. I think... That's actually Kelvin Banks. Damn, you better sub him out. 28-28. Here we go, man. Franchise, yeah, I use random playbooks this year. Handoff, Hunter, nowhere to go, loss of 2. What a game so far by 53 Simon. It's a big drive here for this football team. Underneath, good decision by Hurts. Give him 5. Nixon on the tackle, and now it's 4th down. Or 3rd down, sorry. Again, these Cowboys already clinched the playoff spot. Number 6 seed. Giants, I believe they may be going for the 1st seed. I really don't know. Thought that was going to be a desync. If you saw that, it like lagged, and then wow, we got lucky. And we're going to go for a zig here, I think. What a catch by Akins. 1st down. The veteran. 1-on-1 on that outside corner. And that's right where the throw had to be by Jalen Hurts. What a game by him. Handoff, Hunter. I mean, there's just nowhere to run the ball right now. Trey Hendrickson there. Some great players on the Giants front. However, not many sacks from this front. With, I believe, Gregory Rousseau and Trey Hendrickson. Myers trying to work against the 1-on-1 corner strike. Did not work there. 3rd and 11. Trying that inside leverage. Did not work there. 3rd and 11. They're going deep. They'll have a sack and they'll punt. The veteran Wisnowski. First down, Giants. They will take over. Both quarterbacks pretty much the same this game. I mean, pretty much. We have a worse completion percentage. 28-20. I think really this game's going to come down to just we couldn't run the ball. I mean, Sampson got hurt, and he's not out for the game, but I'm benching him for the game. There is Pollard. Or no, that's CeeDee Lamb and a handoff. Give him 3. But yeah, they chose to remove Sampson and, Hunter in his place. I mean, maybe 2 yards or 1 yard every carry. I mean, that's just abysmal. Can't happen. Boy, does he love mesh. That has got to be the 7th time he called mesh tonight. And like I said, I mean, all you got to do is just, when you play him next time, just, adjust. And be ready for it more. We're going to now, I'm going to adjust right now, but the problem is he probably already used his play calls up for it. And again, what a job by Jack Sawyer all year. Pressure right in his face. They just can't seem to get the finishing sack, though, even though they get some decent pressures. 2nd and 10, handoff. They did pass commit. Give him 8. 3rd and 2, big decision time here for the Giants. Do you run the ball and play it safe or go for the pass? We'll see here. 3rd and 2. They will pass, and the seam is there. Touchdown, no flags. Watkins, not sure if that's... I don't know who that is, to be honest with you. It's not Samuel Watkins anymore. And Coach K has officially blown a 14-point lead, 2nd half again. Against Zandy here. $35-28. Rondell Moore, what a job. If they do score, they will go for 2. Handoff, there's Hunter. Hunter, give him 4. Just really the lack of explosiveness from Hunter, only 90 speed. Samson, I think, has 92 speed. I could be wrong, but that extra 2 speed's kind of coming in a factor here. And Hurts is going to go down. Gregory Rousseau, 3rd and 18. And that's just being bulldozed. Just can't happen there against Joe Alt. Superstar tackle. Get some yards back, maybe a block. Myers, 4th and 8 now, is at least reasonable here for this football team. And let's see what other plays they have here in the playbook. It's fine. 4th and 8. Game in the line here for the Cowboys. Gotta have it. Turnover on downs. Those kind of throws, honestly, just can't happen. Handoff Pollard. 1st down. And Coach K will probably let this clock tick for injury reasons. It's definitely a game you want to win for continuity reasons, but I think we definitely know what we got to patch up for the playoffs. I mean, definitely not looking like a great team right now, I'll tell you that, but I mean, you just got to be able to finish more, man. It will call a timeout here, make them kick the field goal, actually. You know what? Why not? We'll play it out. Cover 2 here. Might throw a pick. You never know. Good play. Again, this pass rush has not done much really all year the more I think about it. I mean, just really no sacks on a 4-man rush every time. Just at a loss of words right now for this team. But Rondell Moore, what a return by him. Gotta somehow score quick here. That I don't mind that at all. It's one-on-one, click on, have some inside leverage. It's sim. He might catch that. You have to. I mean, you're down by 14 points. You got to score quick for maybe a stop then, but there's Aikens first down, but now the clock will tick here. Clock here is everything. Play action pack or pass. And again, now the clock is just going to kill us here. We need an onside kick. It really was the lack of the run in this game. I mean, we did good enough in our pass game today, but you have no run game, you're not going to win the game. You can't keep getting, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. You can't keep doing that. It's going to be picked. And that may do it. Coach K will finish 10-7 in this league. Definitely not one of the better seasons I had, but to be fair, we've had worse seasons, trust me. Probably more around the 9-8 mark, but I mean, ultimately, all I know is, I mean, you just choked. I mean, 28-14. Almost the same score twice versus Zandy this season. It's not really a playoff game, so I'm not going to care too much about it. But if you want to go for the home run, we didn't get it tonight. So we lost tonight, sucks. But at the end of the day, a positive is no one got injured. That is a sustainable injury. Got some good stats still for what it's worth on offense. Hurts had some good touchdowns. I mean, you just got to get better pressure, man, from the edge. But good game to Zandy, man. And the one thing I'll say is, again, we made the playoffs, and here come some upgrades. I don't know what all these upgrades are for, but a lot of +1s here to end the year. I want to see what this is for here. Oh, for the season, 4,000 pass yards. Wow. Plus XP, nice. And again, 4,000 pass yards, that's not even really, that bad. GG, Zandy, GG, man. I mean, in all honesty, dude, I mean, we'll definitely take that. I mean, for what we had this year with the receivers, man, I mean, I'll take that for sure, dude. I'm going to upgrade his pass here. So I think all of our linemen here should get +1s for what it's worth. I mean, we still have a really young team pretty much set for the future besides wide receivers. Even DBs can be a lot better for us, but I'm not really mad about them. I think our receivers are worse than our DBs. Same thing, given pass block finesse. So playoffs will probably be Sunday or probably Sunday. I mean, I can't play tomorrow. So, yeah, what a game, dude. Or what a season for Zandy, man. Good season by him, man. Nice job. All right, let me see here. Run block power. I want to get that up a little bit. Jack Sawyer, I mean, we did focus train him, but I will also tell you right now that I'm really happy with his progress as a rookie. He's already a 78 overall from a 72, I think. Did not have that many sacks at all. We'll do, what was that, pass block power or block finesse? I want to see Peter S. get more upgrades next year. Here's some rookies down here. Nick Martin. Definitely get his pass coverage up. Yeah, the playoffs are always tough. I mean, I'm not really sure how it, laid out. Let me go to Jalen Moore here. He's a backup. Doesn't really matter. So, yeah, how the playoffs are going to pan out here. It's pretty good, JG. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy that. Wow, Hunter actually has 91 speed. He felt slower than that game. Not going to lie to you. Let me go to Juke. Or this is fine. All right. Two rookies in the backfield's crazy, Hunter and him. All right, so no injuries is good. We're 10-7. The 6 seed's locked. We will travel to San Fran. I also feel like the 1 and 2 seed is locked for Atlanta and Giants. And it looks like it is, as Atlanta barely beat. I don't even know, even if the Falcons would have lost, that would have mattered. But all I'm going to say is, I mean, Tua right now, number 1 in the league in passing with CeeDee Lamb. So, I mean, we will be ready to tape things up, man, for the playoffs, for sure. So, what a year for the Giants. Good job there by Zandy. And obviously the Falcons, too, with Jalen Wright. So, I mean, but you guys already know it, man. We'll be ready for the playoffs, play tough football, and I mean, it doesn't really matter how you get there, man. The playoffs is a brand new game. I mean, the Guardians, they won the division, but Tigers won the playoff game. I mean, playoffs is really all that matters, and at the end of the day, I mean, I want to get a better record than 10-7 for sure, but I'm not going to sit there and be mad at this football team. I mean, I think that they gave me what I thought, which is, we were in almost every game this year and we played pretty good football, but we did not finish when we could have on numerous drives and numerous game situations. There were some games, though, I did clutch up, but versus the Jets in overtime. In all honesty, when you look at this playoff race, before we go, guys, and we'll play on Sunday for a playoff game here, we got really lucky because Detroit, they may end 9-8. If they would have beat us, and even Arizona, we actually beat we're lucky we beat Arizona and Detroit this year because they have the 7 and the 10 seed. Washington, we got lucky we beat him barely by 3 points at the beginning of the year. I mean, this was a football team that really scraped by all season, but sometimes all you got to do is make the playoffs and then, magic happens. So we will see what happens. But again, it's really no secret that they will draft a receiver or a corner in the first round of the playoffs. The O-line is honestly set. You could get backups, but, I mean, everyone could. Samson, some good, 2 rookie running backs that are not bad. We're going to get a receiver, obviously, and then obviously or a corner, but I just feel like the linebackers are definitely S tier. The safeties are both under 24. I think Tyreek Smith's 24 here. Let me verify that. The other safety, he has to be. Yeah, 24. So, I mean, he will regress eventually, but we have a lot of franchise points here. So let's go ahead and upgrade that here at the Coach Central here. But let's go to abilities. We will go over the other playoff bracket here soon. Let me go over some more stuff here. We'll probably do... We already have development. Probably want to upgrade Mr. Dream here, actually. Or do I do development? Let's see. 5% boost to dev up is pretty cool. That is pretty cool too, the camp counselor. We probably got to get on this. I mean, we have to get it eventually. I mean, I'm already behind on this, clearly. But the good news is, though, now we're on, now we're right there, which is good. We'll probably start using that one now. I'm already behind the A ball on that one. I already know that, but virus, definitely not, bro. I'm a little bit tired, but I'll play tomorrow for you guys, promise, okay? Good game to Zandy, good game to the league, dude. Again, I mean, it was a fun season. I mean, it's definitely not my best season, but I can't really sit there and really complain about it because I don't really think my team is really anything super special. I mean, I have Jalen Hurts and he's great, but like, you gotta get some better receivers. And I'm gonna draft some or do other stuff. So, I mean, trade, you do something in the offseason. So, we'll probably trade or draft or do both. But if you trade, you gotta watch the salary cap. So, but that's it. I mean, the last thing I'll say in the playoffs here is just watch out for that 7 seed. The Cardinals. They are very sneaky good with Bo Nix, and I want to say no, not Marvin Harrison. They have someone that's good at receiver. Okay, with Bo Nix, and then other things I'll say in the AFC. Chargers and Bryson, what a rivalry that is from last year in the AFC. They were both AFC last year too. Bills and the Jaguars is also a good matchup between Nate and Pat, or Joe V. I'm sorry, Joe V. And then the good old AFC North, Ravens, Steelers. And obviously you have Brett waiting for them there, and same with Kyler there waiting for them for Falcons. So, I mean, these are 3 really compelling, 3 really good matchups. I mean, again, Zandy should win, but SYD is not easy at all. So all I'm going to say, dude, is it really should be some really good games coming up. And I do want to see who I'm going against with the roster. Who am I going up against here on the roster of the Niners? Bijan? Well, we have the number 1 rush D in the league. Or, I mean, today was bad versus Pollard, but I think we will get that in in stride. We'll stop Bijan at all cost. Also, J.J. McCarthy, what a year he's had. Rookies this year just really went up way too quick this year, but it is what it is. Mason Graham was also a steal in the draft he got. It was a good pick by him. So he definitely has a lot of young, good talent as well. So, like I said, we're a little bit behind the 8 ball, but next year we'll be right back in the track and we'll do some good shit. But I do have the what's it called? Where's the GM or the coach central? So we do finally have the coach camp counselor or whatever. So, I mean, I will start using that now to get the extra mini game stuff. If I go to player development, it's got to be one of these. Oh, yeah, that's the best one. The one, yeah, so, I mean, I already have corners XP because I want to get them upgraded ASAP because they're all still young as what's that, so. Damn, JG, damn. All right, guys, take care, man. We'll go from there. Thanks for watching my stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I can, okay?